Merriweather Storm Cloud here, reporting from the Center of Urban Horticulture at the University of Washington. We're here today to explore some real-life examples of what people are doing to manage stormwater runoff. We've got some cutting-edge strategery for how this is being done. Now we're going to go over here to talk to an expert on rain gardens, Lisa Rain. And yes, her last name is Rain. So Lisa, what is a rain garden?
Thank you for asking. A rain garden is basically a shallow depression that's planted with native plants with deep root systems that survive well in our climate here. What you see here is basically a rain garden on steroids.
Wow.
This is the beginning of a system which captures all of the water running off of the Center for Urban Horticulture, all of the buildings. It enters the garden through here, and eventually this fills up with water throughout the winter. When it gets to this point in the sidewalk, the water is diverted beneath the pathway into the second retention pond here. We're currently in the process of planting up these two retention ponds so they don't just look like ditches with weeds and grass in them. What we're doing is we're introducing natives with deep, gorgeous root systems, which are going to filter out all the contaminants in that runoff before it reaches the natural area that surrounds the Center for Urban Horticulture back here.
How can a rain garden be used in an urban environment?
Well, in many ways. A rain garden is basically used to capture all the runoff coming off of a roof, and so it captures, holds, and filters that runoff instead of having it drain into our sewer systems. They can also act to actually beautify the environment by planting really attractive plants that look good throughout the season. For the rest of the tour of the stormwater system at the Center for Urban Horticulture, we're going to turn to my colleague, Davy Rainsala, who's actually working in the field right now.
The water that drains from the first and second pond eventually reach this seasonal stream. The purpose for the first two ponds is to slow down the water and to absorb as much contaminants as possible. By the time it reaches this seasonal stream, it will help to continue contributing to the absorption of contaminants and slowing down the water by the time it reaches the Union Bay natural area, which will come out as nice, clean drinking water.
Thank you for joining me here today at the Center for Urban Horticulture, where we've been able to see how rain gardens are being used for urban stormwater management. We've seen how they can not only beautify our landscape, but also help the environment by turning stormwater into clean drinking water. Thank you again for joining me here today. Merriweather Stormwater, back to the studio.